Hello and welcome to CCFN 78, Server 1 Round 2. I am Gek, and I am joined by...
Deathwisher from OMBD.
Yes, and Round 1 was actually quite intense, and I wouldn't say extremely close. The Russian side won, but I would say the Russian side are slightly favored on this map.
You think?
Yeah, I do
Why?
believe so. Well, they have the better weapons, and most of the fighting is sort of close combat. And they do have, like, I don't know, and the vehicles, like, insurgents have to deal with so many things. They do have the speed advantage, which gives them sort of the advantage in rushes, but their rush was denied completely.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's sort of a part of it. And we are actually. Let's just quickly recap who's playing here. So it's Brazilian Fury, Squad Ops, Mumblerines, and 303rd Tiger Battalion versus... I'm bugged, but it doesn't matter. So it's the Green Fellas, OMBD, FireStorm, and a few guys from Fear Academy, as well as... Who else? The Green Fellas, FireStorm, OMBD, and... Oh, yeah. So it's Fear Academy and a little bit of a composite. All right. And obviously, Kokan Valley Assault and Secure version 2. Let's quickly make a squad. Yeah, it doesn't matter. And it does look...
Of course, they're rushing petrol.
Yeah, that is sort of standard procedure. And I am just going the wrong way because I was looking at your dot.
It's okay.
And did they spin out? Yeah, they spun out with that vehicle, didn't they?
So Ops and the Brazilian are pushing south to petrol, rushing it.
Oh, wait, there's Mumblerines as well. Mumblerines are coming in.
Yeah.
And they have a... Oh, and they're actually, they're rushing Nest.
They're pushing the nest.
Yeah, so Mumblerines, as always, extremely aggressive, but they will be pushing straight into the Green Fellas right here. Who have not yet spread out across this compound, but they will very, very shortly. However, Mumblerines are pushing in the opposite sort of corner. But this could be devastating if Mumblerines actually make this happen. Oh my god. Alright, so...
This is going to be interesting.
Absolutely, super interesting. Nadog. Oh, gets shot down, as well as Technetic. And holy crap.
Marines are aggressive as usual.
Yeah, absolutely. Super duper aggressive. Still hasn't lost a man. And the FOB is up, but the rally point is super duper close. Nordic just has to go a little bit further, and he takes out that rally. He got the rally point, and then just turns around. Did he actually see that? So the rally point is out, but there is an additional squad here with their own rally point. Insurgents now capturing Stonebend, but is Nest, is it even capturing? Nest is not capturing. And the FOB is still there for the Russian side, but just this little slowdown right here is devastating.
Sure is.
And, but, I mean, the rush... Yeah, the rush on petrol as well, super successful, and they've just been completely denied on petrol as well. And
I think Mumblerines Deceptus is really good at positions. I've seen it all. I saw it at the last game as well.
Yeah, getting on the roofs and shooting his GL.
And it has a really good position now as well.
Yeah. Oh, grenade coming in. And he actually got it with an anti-tank grenade.
Yeah.
From what I know, though, just don't really work, but apparently I'm wrong. So, yeah, this isn't hopeless, but it's not great. Mumblerines have lost their rally point. Yeah, it goes down. Mumblerines have lost their rally point, though. So they are basically, the guys who are here are the guys who are here. And they're not going to last forever. Nordic just ate a grenade. He's still alive, but...
We got one squad.
He could move out and set up a new rally, though.
he could move out, but it's like moving out from this position he's in is extremely difficult. It's possible, but it's difficult, especially the amount of distance he'd have to move out. But I think this is more about slowing them down than actually capturing anything. But I mean, as soon as they've got Nest, they still have to fight for petrol, and Mumblerines are going to be there too. And let's just quickly go up here. So Depot is being held by OMBD. So they have been counter-rushed. It is a stalemate. So it's not a huge thing. I mean, I would say Insurgents have a slight advantage since they've counter-rushed all the way to Nest. But OMBD holding Depot quite securely. It's not as infested with troops as Petrol Station is. But yeah, and now Russians captured Nest, so now they can start working on Petrol. I would say it's dead even right now. And yeah, I mean, ticket-wise, it's 530 to 458, and Insurgents have a slight advantage. Do you see the kill-death ratio? Because for me, it's bugged. I can't. Like my scoreboard. Yeah.
I can see it.
All right. So what's it roughly?
Oh, and my computer stopped the work. One second.
No problem. So okay. So basically, tickets are 523 to 457. So Russians are below on tickets, but then again, they do start with 50 tickets less. The gap has been slightly increased, but I believe that's part of the whole Russian game. Sort of Mumblerines now respawning near district.
The rest of my squad is inside.
And kill death in Russian 2029.
All right, 2029. Okay, so it's pretty much
20,
nothing.
21.
Yeah, pretty much nothing. Which is, I mean, that's good, I guess. But right now they have to fight for petrol station here, and that's going to be tricky. And it doesn't look like militia are all that active in terms of their attack on Depot over here as well. Just looking at the map, there's a sort of a solid core of OMBD here with the HAB and everything, and they have 303rd coming in on the attack very, very slowly. OMBD actually moving out. I think OMBD suspect an FOB to their north. They're sending feelers, but they're getting flanked on the west side. Sorry, east side.
Yeah.
So it's not a huge flank,
There's
but
only
it's
3.
Yeah. Oh, and they've been spotted. Pero there, spotting and killing 2, or no, actually, seriously injuring Cannon and Fire Potato going down. Cannon now eating a GL, and only Metal Man left alive in the field here, and he is exposed to Aben Perseus in the BTR, but they are looking south right now. Oh yeah, but ops are down there. So they, yeah. They're definitely looking the right way. Yeah, ops are down there in the SPG-9, which is absolutely the bigger threat right now to those 2 guys. And yeah, so they're holding solidly on Depot. There's they're not looking like they're going to go away very, very soon. Mumblerines, however, ran out to meet this assault coming towards Depot here, and they came out on top, but not by much. It looks like, well, their medics are getting everyone up, but they did win the engagement.
Guys, I came with only one guy. I can place a fob.
So
Clash of Clans in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, yeah. So yeah. It's fire. Yeah. Exactly. That's what I was talking about. Mumblerines came out the victor there, and I do believe it's sort of Mumblerines are there to stop that flank. Sort of, they're there to prevent people from coming around that side, and attacking from multiple sides. Like if you want to flank north, you're gonna have to come through the Mumblerines and fight off of objective, which is obviously something you don't want to do. And a lot of action going on, and right now the composite squad is pushing on the south side, and they've actually made it over Yep, they've made it over, and now it's all about stabilizing down there and dropping that FOB and giving
Thank you,
yourself
squad
the
one.
opportunity to start attacking.
Yeah, let's see if they can push north to Petrol now.
Absolutely,
This
that's
will
gonna
be really interesting.
It's gonna be extremely tricky
Enemy
as
on
well,
patrol.
just because. No, actually, they're not that well dug in. They haven't built a lot of stuff. They have the FOB, they
No.
have the hab,
We are
but
going
they
to
haven't
need
built
another squad
anything.
holding with us.
No.
So it's really and
Might actually work.
yeah, but it's all about that multi-pronged attack. Mumblerines now still pushing those guys trying to flank north, and they're getting them in the open as well. So I think they just realize. I honestly I don't know what they're doing, but they are fighting constantly, and they're fighting off of flag, which is good news, especially with them winning engagements.
BTR at the
Feels like the
exact
Russians
mark.
are pretty stuck
Close to
south of
default.
Petrol.
Yeah.
They're not moving so much.
It stops
They
there.
could be waiting for other squads to get into position as well. Okay, so now a greater attack happening on the nest now. I just want to have a look at that. It's looking like 303rd have been assisted now by Brazilian Fury, and they're trying to cross in the open here. And no, actually it's Mumblerines.
Sorry, west. It's
They
west.
came in with a truck, and the truck got destroyed, and they're now stuck in
Squad
the
3, I
field
got a
here.
medic coming to you.
But the fact that 3 squads are attacking right now, so it's Brazilian Fury with help, and the BTR has been hit enough to want to leave the area, and that's giving them a bit of trouble. So right now it is a 7-man squad versus 3 squads, but they are not in position, those 3 squads. So it's going to be like one at a time kind of thing. Ghost, they're going down to Nordic, long range. Pedro trying to shoot GLs, shoots a little farther. Oh, that's a dead hit. Nordic going down.
Mumblerines are getting flanked everywhere in the field.
Yeah, absolutely. And ooh, but Southhand there, coming in from
Yeah.
the Southland, sorry, coming
Southeast,
in from the
yeah.
southeast, takes out the rally point. That's actually quite a big deal. Now it's all over if the FOB goes down. And ooh, Robbie here. Look at Robbie's position. He is on the other side of the field, and he is overlooking the field, so he's completely flanked the enemy. And Robbie is one of OMBD's top killers.
Yeah,
He
for
can
sure.
shoot with the best of them.
He's one of the best of the best.
And him in that position is absolutely beautiful, especially overwatching Mumblerines' rally point. Meat Machine has, I think, hurt him. He was looking that way. And Thane as well now on the north side. I think this is actually going to hold against these 3 squads.
And Insurgent totally left Petrol. As well.
Really? All right, so let's quickly have a look there. Insurgents have left petrol station? No. Oh, yeah, no. You just, yeah, you don't see them on the map until you're close. It's really,
couldn't see
really,
it.
yeah, it's really stupid, but.
Yeah.
All right, but
They
I
didn't
mean,
left.
they didn't leave, but they are getting flanked and attacked from the south as well, but they're still holding quite well. I mean, it's ops and a huge contingent of Brazilian Fury, so they're not going to be easy to push out, but I would say the attacking squads are making progress. More progress than is being made, or was being made, at least, on Depot. So tiny little advantage here too, and with Mumblerines as well, out of or sort of attacking Depot right now. The green fellas now have sort of a free pass to come in from the north. They are no longer being opposed. Remember, they were attacked in the area I'm looking at now, which you sort of can't see, Dodis, but they were attacked by Mumblerines sort of off flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are the guys. They were trying to flank north, hit the Mumblerines. Now the Mumblerines aren't there anymore. And as long as OMBD holds Depot right now, But it's looking worse and worse. Like they're getting closer and closer, I would say. And
There's a lot of enemies around there.
Yeah, Robbie's still alive there though. And I think he's killed a couple guys behind him as well. No, that's somewhere else.
Guys, we're going to need help at Patrol. The enemies inside Patrol.
Yeah, okay, so they're now asking for help on Petrol. I think we're just going to go there. I think this is going to hold at least a good 3 or 4 minutes longer on Depot. And Petrol, I think, is going to fall right now because they already have enemies inside flag, they say. Well, the ones who are inside are dead. Eklund now going down, poor guy. To Southland from the south.
They're pushing in from the north.
But right now, yeah, all eyes are on the south side,
Wow.
right? Because they've been under huge pressure, and then now the green fellow's coming in from the north.
Sneaking in from the north.
Yeah.
With baby Jesus in the front.
Yeah, Digit has spotted them, though. He's behaving like he spotted them. He has. So they've been spotted before they came to that FOB. I think both Frado and Digit sort of was ready for that kind of attack. Oh, and now all eyes are north. And yeah, this is... I mean, this is non-ideal, right? The ideal situation would be that the attack from the south would be at its highest intensity when the attack from the north came in. And right now...
That was the plan.
Yeah, and right now they've dealt with the attack on the south side just as the attack on the north comes in. So... it's not ideal. I think it would be better if the green fellas held back, but it's extremely difficult to coordinate things this closely. So right now, this is looking like it's going to hold. However, huge contingent coming in from the south now in a transport truck. Well, huge might be the wrong word, but it is a good 6 or 7 guys. So I think they want to rush it right now, since the enemy's looking north. They still have Zekumandi looking south though on, so they're not entirely disorganized themselves.
They're coming in from the south. Let's see how close they get.
They're coming in hard, and right now the green fellow is completely wiped just as they make it in from the south side.
One hit.
Yeah, that's not going to be enough though. 99% of them made it out. Actually, all of them made it out. Yeah, not a single one of them died.
Quickly.
Yeah, Festus going down, as well as whoever that was. Oh, and that grenade. Alternate. Threw a grenade. Oh, nearly killing Imerzu. Imerzu. I think that's German for always so, or, well, always that way. My German's not the greatest. Fortunately, not the worst either. So, okay, so this attack basically now I will declare not completely failed, but it's going to take a while. And
it's going to take a while for sure.
Yeah, and TGF having spawned back on their rally point, let's quickly have a look over on Depot, which is looking a lot different. Wow. But look at all these insurgent bodies on the north side, and still holding versus this onslaught. I mean, it's 2 squads, but it's... I don't know if they have 2 squads holding as well. It doesn't feel like 2 squads.
I think it's 2 squads, yeah.
Yeah, and Robbie now, having been killed over in that compound, has respawned and is now coming up close against Mumblerines Valorok here. Oh, gets Deceptus.
And this is a classic mistake. They're really stacking up in the defense, in the compound.
Yeah.
They should really spread out as fast as possible.
Well, it's...
Now they're doing it.
Yeah, it's absolutely... You're correct in so many words. It's just difficult, sort of, to get that way.
It's really difficult.
Yeah, basically your first instinct is to get a shot on the enemy as fast as possible. And... you do that by staying where you are and just looking over the wall, and when you really want to get the flank on them.
And try to realize where the enemy are.
Yeah.
It's really... it's difficult.
Yeah, and it's looking like this is going to fall right now. 303rd on the walls here. Mumblerines also very, very close to the walls. And OMBD redropping their rally further north, now going to push in from the north side. The BTR is here, though, with Alda and Perseus looking over the south side, so they can't go through that way. And I think a grenade, oh my god. A beautiful nade was dropped, killing Nordic and loads of other guys. And the BTR now getting into...
It's a nice flank. This is perfect flank for it.
Yeah, they can overwatch 303rd's rally point right there. You see where Metalman is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's their rally, definitely. And Robbie now in the field on the north side. I actually think this is going to hold even longer. We do have Valrok and Fluxen on the west side here. And
there they are.
Yeah, they're in position to do some damage, but that's about it. They're going to do a little damage and then die. Unless they manage to really hold back. They could do that if they just sit there and wait, but I don't think that's sort of a...
Well, it is Fluxen.
Yeah.
We're coming back towards petrol now.
I mean, Valrok and Fluxen, yeah, it is Fluxen, definitely, but I mean, they might wanna just hold near the, yeah, there we go, Valrok going down, Fluxen. Yeah. If they just held near the containers there, near the FOB, they could have slowed down the spawn timer, which I think would be more valuable than getting those 1 or 2 kills. And Fluxen now going to go down as soon as Andersson gets through. Oh, Andersson team killed there by a pretty poor grenade.
I just love to look at Fluxen and see how long he can survive. It's amazing.
He's still killing. Gets Chewy, gets... but
and the BTR is getting flanked. I don't think they can see the enemy.
No, but they're now going round. Fluxen's still alive.
Close.
Oh yeah.
Close RPG.
And they're looking for Fluxen. Fluxen's in the container though, and gets Eos.
It's amazing.
Oh, and wow, gets Killer Elite, and then gets shot in the back by East Poppy Farm Reaper. Nice job. But he did a lot of damage there, and yeah,
a lot of confusion.
A lot of confusion, and again, stop them from spreading out. Right now, everyone's in that compound right there.
Yeah, and now they're coming in from the southeast.
Yeah.
A lot of enemies southeast.
Yeah, the BTR is ready to take out anyone who comes through that corner, though. Oh, the BTR is getting in a better and better position. However, it is exposed right there. Robbie in the field, in the open, getting kills.
BTR is getting hit once.
Yep. He is slowing down the attack, though. He's buying time. If anything else, he's buying time. So, okay, we can't just look here. Let's quickly... 2 hits.
2 hits.
Yeah, he needs to run. Run. All right, let's quickly go back to Petrol Station right now, which is still holding.
Oh, this is so exciting. I want to be everywhere on the map.
Yeah, absolutely. But right now, this attack is looking, I would say, at least as strong as the attack on, well, hang on. Let me not get ahead of myself. Okay, so, yeah, I wouldn't say it's as strong, but it's looking better than it did earlier. They've got 4 guys on flag, actually 5. So, Russians have 5 guys on flag.
What do you think we hold that from depot?
And holy crap. I mean, this match is going to last forever at this pace.
And I'm happy.
Yeah. Alright, so they're still holding there. What's going on here? Okay, so I'm back on depot, and once again, it's looking extremely precarious. Sangs actually made it really well in that compound there. Chewy Mouse trying to get him. Oh, gets him. Never mind. Yeah, so I feel like this deserves a little more attention because right now Mumblerines super close on the walls. They could really get it now. Deceptus. And Deceptus is in the hab. On depot here. And yeah, this is looking bad now. And now beginning Nordic Shields, Valrok. Okay, so the hab is gone. Absolutely gone. Von Fluxen on the little container that gets 2 kills. Now running on the wall. Nordic gets good nod, and this flag is cleared. Peru, only one left, and
Enemy fog gun.
he can do some damage as well. The FOB is gonna go. Yeah. So basically, Depot has been lost.
Not looking good.
Yeah, it is absolutely just now up to the Russian side to provide as much resistance as possible, but Depot definitely gonna go. And Petrol still holding, but again, it's more precarious than it used to be. But here's the thing, right? When they capture Depot, it's going to be sort of a straight shot for District Center and then Petrol Station. And unless the Russian side now try to hold them on District Center, then all of those attackers, nearly all of them, are going to go directly to Petrol to try and keep hold of that. So they're going to dump another squad, another full squad, most likely Mumblerines, on Petrol Station just to clear it up, just to make sure it's being held.
Exactly.
And
We're
that's...
losing patrol. They inside it and taking the flag.
All right, so they're now losing Petrol Station is what they're saying. And I can probably confirm that by pressing the 6 key. There we go. Yep, they are losing Petrol. And I mean,
really slow fight at Petrol.
absolutely. And I mean, the whole fight was just the insurgent side getting more and more localized and more packed in on that 1 2-story building.
Another
Oh.
stacking up.
Yeah, and they
East
even they killed the guy building the hab for
Are we capping this?
the Russian side. And that's a super close hab, and he's actually digging it down, but he's going to be killed by 4-4 squared here. But yeah, what he wanted to do there is just remove it entirely. But yeah, now it's capping, and it's definitely going to be capped. So it's going to be a straight up fight over District Center, and the Russians are already there. So, and the scores are extremely equal. Actually, let's look over here. So,
Nice advance by the Russians.
yeah, absolutely. They are now permeating District Center, and it's going to be a fight for the insurgent side to get it back. And now Russians will have Petrol any moment.
And they're really spreading out in
Yeah.
district.
Holding every little angle. BRF actually
Yeah.
pushing in, though, on the northeast side, with Mumblerines coming in direct north, pushing west.
Mumblerines are dangerous, but it's gonna be hard.
Absolutely, it's going to be hard. And I mean, they look dangerous, sure, but just keep in mind that they had maybe 4 or 5 waves of guys. Maybe not that many, but they had 3 waves of guys before they had Depot. And Depot was held by 2 squads, and they had maybe 2.5 in attack, and they just couldn't get it. Now, Depot is a lot more open ground to cross. This is sort of more Mumblerines territory, fighting building to building. You saw last round with them being, knowing every little way on top of every building.
Ooh, the western frontier at district 3 or 3rd was wiped totally.
Ooh. Yeah, Deceptus
They came
now.
they came in attacking, got wiped there.
Oh, yeah, there.
Yeah, that was really nice.
Yeah, 4 guys.
I think it was Anderson in OMBD.
Yeah, it could have been. Let's see what kit he has. Oh, he is my favorite kit, and I say this every time. It is the RPK, scoped RPK.
You like that, don't you?
Oh, I absolutely love that kit. But it's sort of like it's your favorite kit, so you never pick it up because you feel like that's obviously the kit everyone wants just because you want it.
Exactly. It's like GL for me.
Yeah. So here we go, Mumblerines, and basically the insurgent side now almost having cleared out the entirety of district in one single wave. 303rd once again going down en masse on the northeast side here on the river. I think that was a GL by this dude, but I can't see what class he is because he's already given up. So there we go. But, I mean, it's not going to be that difficult for the Russians to restabilize just because they already have their FOB and Hab up here. Militia now neutralizing District Center. So yeah,
But I gotta say, it's amazing work the Mumblerines do. And was it 303rd who came in at the same time at District?
yeah, absolutely. And 303rd, they're not as well known in the European scene as Mumblerines, just because they're not European. 303rd, I think, are a U.S. clan, but I've cast them many times, and they're actually really good. So you can't just push them aside either.
Obviously not.
And OMBD, as well, the Russians basically are coming in from the south now, trying to counterattack this wave of insurgents, and successfully doing so, fighting themselves in about halfway on the flag here. So it's not going to be an instant capture for the militia side, even though they managed to stabilize a lot more. And yeah. I mean,
BTR is flanking from the east.
So BTR is flanking.
That's really important.
Flanking from the east. Hang on, I have to figure out what east is. Here we go.
East of District.
East of District. Oh, but he's going to go right through these ops guys. And Digit isn't the LHC, but Reynolds is.
And he's waiting.
He's waiting. One hit. And that's basically it. RTB, right? He's going to get that second hit. It is looking backwards, but it's going to be, well, going into the river here. He might prevent that second hit. Give that RTB a little bit shorter time.
Reynolds is jumping, so it's... Oh, they got Reynolds.
Wow, nice job.
Amazing shot.
Yeah, moving and shooting in a BTR, not super easy. And that shot missed as well. There was a second shot taken on it, but it missed. And yeah, insurgents now capture District Center, so petrol station once again up for grabs, and ops is on their way there. It's not going fast, but they are on the way. Eklund now going up against Demind 41, but he's not. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm glad I caught that. Eklund was getting shot at, and he was shooting north, and Demind came in from the east side, and Eklund, basically just to see who was shooting at him on the east, just held the trigger down and looked east and got him with a shot to the head. Yeah, so that was a sight to see. So yeah, I feel like insurgents need to keep up the same amount of pressure as they're doing right now on District to sort of keep hold of it. The Russians are fighting quite hard right here, and there's a lot of casualties on both sides, so it is they can't really give much in terms of offense right now for petrol station. However, it would not surprise me if the Mumblerines just suddenly switch their stance and go offensive immediately and just take a stab at it, because there's not much defense there either.
Exactly.
So it's
Now the BTR is coming from the southeast again. Let's see what they're doing.
I think they're just holding the river. I mean, maybe they want to stop that Mumblerines stab attack that I was talking about, because like if they're going to rush that, either they're going to use someone else's FOB and just run in if there's a close FOB, or they're going to use a vehicle and try and drive in, because they're relying heavily on speed right here. Robbie getting moldy now on Assy. Really nice flank here on the west side. Oh, gets spotted in the open though. He's still up. And is he throwing a grenade? No, he's throwing a grenade, but yeah, he gets shot. Just how? I think Southhand can actually see him. Yeah. He could definitely just see him moving around in the field there. You don't need much of an upward angle to sort of see in the tall grass, but you do need a little. All right, so insurgents now pushing out quite hard on the south side of their own flag, district center, which is preventing the Russians from sort of getting in there. And I think they're sort of pushing hard enough to be able to do without one of their squads. I think a stab at petrol station is going to come in any moment, matter of minutes. I think Mumblerines are going to find out that, hey, we're not needed here for the next 2 minutes, and we're going to go do something else. And I think that's one of...
I think so too. That's one of their strengths.
Yeah, one of their strengths is like turning on a dime and just going, hey, we're going this way.
Really fast.
And their extraordinary shooting skills as well. One of the best shooters in, I would say, squad.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, I don't think I could name on the spot a squad or a clan that I know of that's on average better shooting than the Mumblerines. And right now they're super duper close on this hab, and they're about to just stop this attack entirely. And I think if the Mumblerines can take out this hab, which
the hab is lost.
The hab is lost, definitely. So yeah, right now there's going to be an attack on petrol.
We're on enemy hab on district.
Very, very soon. Yep, we're on enemy hab on district. Exactly. So let's quickly have a look at the map, and I'll show you how it's going. So the Russians now have an FOB set up between depot and district center, so they're going to use that as their new attack FOB. Or do they? Is that... No, actually, I think... Whose fob is this? So, yeah, they do.
It's Russians, I think.
No, it is an insurgent fob that the Russians are now taking out. So that's what it is. That's why there were Russian people around the FOB. So, yeah, insurgents are losing an FOB, but that's no problem because they're gaining a flag. And they've already gained that flag, and they might gain a second. Mumblerines now just running. Yeah, they're just going to leg it over to petrol station. They're not staying there.
BTL leaving petrol station right now. He's north of it.
Mumblerines are all about movement.
Absolutely, they do not stay in one place. OMBD, though, pushing out in the BTR, and they're just pushing past. And, ooh, if they can find this FOB on the north side. Oh, second hit, one more hit. And that's the entire... Oh. Was that a mine? That must have been a mine.
I don't know. It burned anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, like... oh, no, you know what it was? That BTR didn't go RTB after it was hit that one time near the river by Ops there, by Captain Rogers. Was that it? No, it's Jack Reynolds. So it was hit by Jack Reynolds, then it didn't go RTB, stopped being on fire, and they were just driving around. Now it took 2 more shots, and then it blew up. So it's 3 shots, and it blows up. So that sounds about right.
That gotta hurt.
That's gotta hurt. They're down a BTR at a critical moment. They just lost district, and the attack is mounting on petrol station.
Blow the
So
fucking
it's
IED. Blow the IED.
and yeah, they're talking about some IEDs. Oh, they're losing the FOB. Oh, and they blew the ID on the FOB on the north side. I think. Yeah, there's no ID here anymore, but the ID did not kill everyone. So that FOB is going to go. So no more FOB for district. For the insurgent side, they have one FOB in general. Yeah, they have one FOB, and it's south of depot, so it's not going to do them much good. And oh, they have another FOB. Never mind. That's a Russian FOB.
Inside the flag,
Yeah. So
look
now,
look at the advance at petrol now. Mumblerines are flanking heavily.
They're coming in on the north side, or are they? No, they're flanking on the west. Yeah, and they're flanking quite heavily as well. Yeah, they're actually looking like they're gonna go and try and come in from the south side, which could be quite devastating because
really nice flank.
Yeah, absolutely, coming in on the FOB, basically.
Otherwise they do on tickets.
But I think OMBD has seen them.
Well, they might have spotted them. They are definitely looking that way.
Yeah, no, but
They definitely spotted them. No, actually, Pedro is shooting GLs to the north, I think.
we're definitely
I think they don't expect them to be flat. Oh, wow. Peru just getting sniped. Shot in the head. One shot from extremely long distance because I did not hear that rifle go off. Sasius, however, in position to spot this very soon.
Crisis and Nordic.
Yeah.
It's going to be a duel.
And
Maybe.
I think Nordic will win that. He already, yeah, there we go. Already heard Perseus coming in there. Adda as well going down in the river to begin his shields revolt.
Exactly. Ooh.
Nice rocket there.
RPG. Yeah.
Absolutely. And this is sort of, this is the thing you got to do. Look at these two attacks now, more or less coordinated. Now, the Mumblerines have been met sort of a little early. Actually, they've been met at the FOB. Nordic getting a kill again there. Eos up against Nordic. Nordic dolphin diving, and Eos throws the grenade.
Nordic is really aggressive.
Absolutely.
He's always in the front.
Way ahead of his boys in this case. Now they're
Nordic.
coming in. Yeah, now they're coming in, and this FOB is pretty much undefended. If they come in on the south side here, I'm wondering, Assy, can he hear the FOB where he is? It's difficult with all the noise, but it is possible. And OMBD nearly wiped now by Valrok, and Begina now definitely hears that FOB.
Begin is hurt.
Yeah, Begina says, Fob's on me. So he knows, and if this FOB goes down, that is the Russian FOB for this flag. That is the Russian FOB. Yeah, and
Chiefs is going for it.
yeah, and it's already red. So there is no other Russian FOB. The next one is on the nest. So this is going to be
a beautiful flank by Mumblerines.
absolutely very, very nice flank, and it's sort of their MO as well. Just going way, way deep in. Lundqvist now trying. Gunnar and Eos. One grenade could do it. Valrok going down, but the FOB goes. And then the grenade comes in. So that was about seconds. Absolutely seconds there. And yeah, they absolutely died for that FOB, but I mean, that was definitely worth it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just the fact that they now have to rebuild the hab and everything needs to come back up. However, Mumblerines, or the insurgent side, have lost all their infrastructure as well. They do not have a hab anywhere near this this flag, and their rally point is I don't know. Their rally point is back at District Center, so they basically they're back at square one as well, which gives the Russian side a little bit of breathing room to maybe redrop an FOB. Speak of the devil, though, Mumblerines von Fluxen on flag here.
Fluxen.
And he is
This
on
is what
flag.
they do best.
Yeah, on flag, all alone, in a great position on the roof here, and able to look both north and south, and gets this guy 2 shots. Krilly. Oh, did Krilly? No, Krilly hit him though. But yeah, he's already here being in pain, and that could cause a lot of the Russians to push back in. If only they had someone to push back in. But there is, and with Fluxen being here as well, I'm sure he took out at least one rally point. So basically,
Fluxen
Krilly,
moves out south.
yeah, Krilly and Extreme B. Yeah, he wants to probably take out the rest of OMBD. It's only Adda left, and Adda is gonna go. Especially now, Nordic placing a fob on the south side as well. Adda, at least he could spot it, and that would really, really help. But no, goes down to von Fluxen. So yeah, this flag's definitely gonna go. Only Extreme B and Krilly left here, and Krilly already taken a hit. And yeah, they have 2 full squads coming against them, and just no reinforcements. Okay, so I do see Mumblerines' rally right now. I didn't think they had one this close. They could have redropped, or I could have just missed it. But there you go.
We're still holding district.
And yeah, district is
Yeah,
being
we haven't
attacked from
gotten
the
that from yet.
north, but
Keep holding there.
It's gonna fall pretty soon.
yeah, district is holding. Like there's one squad attacking it, but there's so many insurgents right here. So district is not going to fall. Petrol is going to fall. And that leaves the nest, and it's now up to the Russian side to, and they've already set up the defense there. OMBD already holding. So, yeah, I think Mumblerines already going to move south, and they are. They're moving south en masse, and they're going for nest. And they are not going to find the nest empty. So,
the Russians have a BTR going north from nest. It's going to be a nice flank there.
Oh, yeah, it's on the Shon and... No, that's an MTLB. Never mind. Where's the BTR you were talking about? Oh, it's right here. Okay, I see. So it's going up towards district, and it is actually has a little bit of infantry in it. It's FireStorm with East Poppy Farm Reaper, Exalted Emu, Thane, and E-Dog. So I think maybe they want to set up some sort of secondary attack for district, maybe. But it's going to be no. Never mind. They're setting up for petrol, I guess. And they're gonna see this Logi or what? Yeah, they saw that Logi and kablamo. So wrong place, wrong time there.
We lost the supply on the way.
Yeah, but that was really risky.
Absolutely, really risky. And I mean, someone. And this is sort of why you want to look at the map as well, because that BTR was marked, like. Even if it moved from that marker, right? You were heading directly for the marker, right? So check your map, people. That's what you want to do.
Or sometimes you just have to risk it.
Yeah, absolutely. Like sometimes you have to risk it. But he was heading for the FOB that's south of Petrol Station. There are plenty of routes safer than the one he chose. All right, I'm not saying that was the dumbest route, but it wasn't, in this case, the correct one.
It was unsuccessful.
Unsuccessful, yes. So, FireStorm, already spotted by Sangs, 303rd on the roof here. East Poppy Farm Reaper going down, Exalted Emu, only one left, and I think, there we go. Yeah, East Poppy Farm, East Poppy Farm Reaper was the squad leader, so he was trying to get into position to drop an aggressive rally, is my guess. And I think he already dropped one before. Yeah, he did. So they did have the rally.
It was pretty far away.
Yeah, it's pretty far away, but I mean, they're not completely hopeless in terms of an attack on Petrol. Let's quickly have a look at what the Mumblerines are doing. Oh, Fear Academy, Zimotsu in here actually on the attack, and I don't think, well, he could have. But there's a lot of Mumblerines here dead, and the only guy I see here is Imertsu. So
there's already a problem, Petrol southern side.
Either he is a legend.
Forget about him.
Oh, he could be. That could have been a grenade.
It could be.
Absolutely. But the Mumblerines, their medics are working. Meat machine.
That's it.
Got Nordic back up. So, yeah, Imertsu actually slowing this down very, very successfully. Von Fluxen, though, is not deterred and is pushing up all alone on the north side here. I think he's got a few kills already.
Guys, here's a mistake.
Have you seen Imersu before? It's new to me.
Yeah, no, I haven't actually seen Imertsu, as far as I know. No, and I've actually played quite a bit with Fear Academy, and I don't think he's new because I know they have a recruit tag as well.
Yeah.
He could be new-ish, but they do play on Exodus, and I haven't played Exodus for a little while, so it could be that simple.
Interesting player.
Absolutely, and well, by the looks of it, devastatingly good. So there we go. If we look at the tickets now, we'll see the Russians are down at 29 tickets, so this round is almost over despite the nearly endless ending to it. And 174 for the Insurgent side. Basically, the match has already been won. The round is pretty much over. And it's been a valiant hold here, and due to some... basically, this match was supposed to include fight on the objective. The American clan here, and we had a lot of subs jumping in, which could have made sort of that messed up the balance a little bit, but I do believe they fought really, really valiantly on the Russian side this fight, and not to mention that the Mumblerines and the guys now playing the Insurgents have complete, like, devastating tactics and really, really nice plays by them to sort of secure them the victory that they've now pretty much got. It's 19 to 164. And how's it looking on kill death? Is it pretty much equal?
Let's see. Russian 281, 261. Insurgent 256, 286.
All right, yeah. So it's 10 kill disparity. So that's next to nothing.
But of course, it makes a difference in balance if you just set up a squad with different people who haven't played before with each other.
Absolutely, it does. But these guys in particular, like, I wouldn't say that group has been a liability these past two rounds. Absolutely not. They've pulled their weight, but it's still not the same. Like, FFO are really, really hard opponents, and they shoot not exactly on Mumblerines level, but they are not far below. And I feel like they might have been slightly stronger than this one squad, especially they work together better as well than these guys who've now just been put together by chance. But, I mean...
it's very hard to calculate the effect.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And squad there is a little bit of luck in it as well. I mean, a lot of skill and a lot of tactics. I'm not saying that, but sometimes it's just about these guys flank north, and we just happen to be going to our FO. Like, that BTR was there, and you just happened to pick that route to get to supply that FOB. You know, if that was a critical moment. Yeah, you know, so it's all about who's where when, and it's not always very intentional.
Oh,
there we go.
Ooh.
So 160 ticket win there for let's just line them all up. So it's Brazilian Fury, Squad Ops, Mumblerines, and 303rd. They're winning by 382 tickets total. And GG to the Green Fellas, OMBD, and FireStorm, and thank you to Fear Academy and a few of the OMBD guys as well as FireStorm for subbing in, letting this match happen.
Yeah, this was amazing. I'm totally sweaty.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a great match and a pleasure to watch. So thank you for joining us. I've been Gek, and
I'm Deathwisher.
Yep. And yeah, see you next time.